EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Burrow, a good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up the 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes firing complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Bengals first down.
Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Watch 9. Single. Single. Back 30 yards.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
42-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Kansas City.
A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
And goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow on play action. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Fielded at about the 28. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
In your face. Check three.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Rolling to his right. Taking a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score, Chiefs 31. Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Bengals.
Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 12. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He's tackled it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
7-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Hey, we got 4 down.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they take a knee. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
34-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Again, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. The 20. He is going to find Hill here. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Chiefs 34.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to